everyone, welcome to this week's Trimcraft Tuesday video. This week I'm going to be doing a layout with, well, two Trimcraft collections actually, but the first one you're going to see here is one of the new releases from first edition, which is the Perfect Moments paper pad, and I'm going to be scrapbooking this picture of my eldest sister and her husband on their wedding day, and it was an appropriate time to scrapbook this photo because they very recently celebrated their 18th wedding anniversary. So yes, the reason it's round, or the reason I'm cutting it round, is because it was a photo of a photo in a frame. I didn't take it, I would never do such a shocking thing, but that's what I had to use, and so I cut around it because we didn't want to see the frame in the photo of the you know what I mean. So that's why I've cut it into that sort of weird oval shape. Those two floral flourishy things I'm playing with there, that is a Wreath cut file, which I think is a Paige Evans cut file, I think. And I cut that with on a paper, also from that paper pad. It was a lilac lacy effect kind of paper. And the reason I've gone with lilac is because the wedding colours that those two had on their wedding day, obviously, were lilac and yellow, which is one of those combinations when you hear it, you kind of go, what? But in person, it's actually really beautiful. And that means the other collection I'm going to bring in to this layout is the Dovecraft Nature's Grace collection from the beginning of the year, because that features those two colours. But my background paper there is this sort of craft effect one that has I Will Always Love You in a very lovely font in white, and I just thought it would make a very, very beautiful background. What I did there is I was using a Wreath stencil and just some modelling paste. I forget the name of the collection this stencil comes from, but I call it favourite stencil ever. Just the most beautiful florally, oh, I love it so much. Anyways, yes, just did some modelling paste stencil, that's what I did. And what I'm doing here is I've got some Nouveau embellishment mousse. I believe the colour is lemon sorbet, but if I have got that wrong, the correct colour and name will be in the description box. There's a very loud motorbike going past. Will you shush please? Thank you. But what I did there was just take the tiniest bit of embellishment mousse, spray some water on, mix it up, and then just sort of made a paint out of it, I suppose. So it was thicker than watercolour, but not quite as thick as acrylic kind of thing, and it's just lovely shimmery, and it was that particular lemony colour that I wanted. And I just put it, I haven't coloured all of the modelling paste with it, just giving it little hints of that really lovely shimmery lemon, just, yeah, hints of it. I'm not sure how well it's going to be showing up on camera. This layout was impossible to photograph. It's just one of those ones because it's quite subtle in its colours and stuff. It's just the camera is just like, nope, I won't pick up that colour. I refuse. I am but a mere iPhone 7 camera. Anyways, so I kept playing with that Wreath cut file over and over again because I couldn't decide whether to just use one part of it or both parts of it, or have it at the bottom left or the top right, and I think I'd play with it even more during the process of this video. But I'm just backing my photo there with more papers from Perfect Moments. I used the other side of that one that's my background there, which is a darker brown with a sort of a florally lacy pattern on. And then this one is, it's one of the fabric textured ones, just this really nice whitey colour. It was a bit of a pain to back really, because you can't just cut a square, but never mind, that's the photo I had. And I distressed both of those papers around the edge with the distressing tool. And now I'm going to just put some tissue paper behind it, because I was trying to make this very, I don't know, floaty and light and wedding-y, which isn't, as you know, my usual thing, but I was, you know, giving it a go. So yes, tissue paper on there, which was an extra pain to cut in a circle, I might add, but anyways, I won't moan too much. And I have caught up with myself. What else am I going to say? So very shortly, I will be bringing in the Nature's Grace collection. There it is. So I have some fussy cut pieces from that, which were already fussy cut from previous projects. And I just got sort of 5 of these floral rose cluster things. And I want to do, oh, and I found some more fussy cut pieces there, some more little flowers and that. And I'm going to do that thing where the top and the bottom of the oval is going to have those floral clusters, especially because the photo, it's like not a true oval. It's like got a flat top and a flat bottom, and it's just not a very pleasant shape to look at. So I needed to cover those straight edges at the top and the bottom. But then I also came across the doilies from Nature's Grace, and I was just like, doilies, wedding layout. Obviously I need to include these. I've said this before, but like doilies are a thing that so many scrapbookers use so often, and I just forget about their existence. I don't know why, I just do, and I need to use them more often, but I remembered this time. But as you saw, I just cut that doily in half just to have it sticking out in different places. And now I'm going to add these little floral clusters of fussy cut pieces. Because I put quite a lot of backing on that photo, there's two pieces of two pieces of card from that paper pad and the tissue paper and the doilies, so it's quite raised up, even though it's not raised up on foam or anything. So I've just put little tiny foam squares on the bottom of those floral clusters, and then tacky glue on the back where they're going to attach to the photo, just so everything is lying level, as it were. And then yes, putting the yellow clusters up the top here. I did think about using that. But why can't I word today? What is wrong with me? I shouldn't record voiceovers at 9:10 at night because it is my bedtime. What am I doing? Yes, adding another floral cluster. Yeah, what was I saying? I was going to add that white flower. I decided against it. Not that interesting a story. So yes, that's all going on with the tacky glue. No, I'm going to drop it first and get glue on my layout. There it is. Okay, so next I think I'm going to play with those lovely... No, I'm going to put this cut file down. Oh my goodness, so fiddly. What I decided to do in putting this down, because as I keep saying, it was fiddly / delicate, was to put the tacky glue on like the main bits of it or the centre parts of it, then stick it down and then go back and sort of lift pieces up and put more glue on them kind of thing. Because it was, as I say, so delicate and fiddly that if I was trying to put tacky glue on every single little piece, then by the time I got to the end, the stuff at the other end that I'd started with would have been dry by that point kind of thing. So yes, that was my method for putting that down. It is very beautiful. It was so fiddly. I'm going to shut up about it now. And yeah, I decided not to have the whole wreath on there. I'm sure it would work on another layout, but on this one, it just kind of, when I used the whole wreath on it, it looked a bit sort of Greco-Roman classical period, wear a toga kind of thing, if you know what I mean there. So I just stuck with the one at the bottom left there, going around the photo. And now I'm going to use some of these paper flowers from Nature's Grace. I love these so much. These are my second packet of these, possibly my third. No, second, I'm sure. I did deliberate putting in one of the darker purple ones, and it could have worked, to be fair. It could have, but it just wasn't working with the sort of very subtle, pretty vibe I was going for this layout. So yeah, I decided against it. I'm adding a few of the little puffy stickers here. Again, just the floral ones. I put a purple one up the top there with because there was a lot of yellow going on. I needed to bring in a little more purple. Just adding that little butterfly, just sort of flying out from the whole little floral thing that's going on in my main area. And then a leaf, as you do, a little yellow leaf next to those purple paper flowers, just because, yeah, just mixing up all those colours. I am now going to add, what are these? These are those cork and gold glitter hearts from Pink Paisley C'est La Vie. I already knew by this point I was going to be adding a gold glitter title, so I needed to bring in that gold glitter somewhere else on the layout. There it is, there's my title. These are the Jen Hadfield, are they Heart of Home thickers? I'm fairly sure they are. And I thought Grow Together was a really lovely title for the fact that they've been married for 18 years and together for, oh, I'm going to get this wrong. I'm going to say 22 years, but I might be wrong on that, so shush if I'm wrong. But yes, I couldn't add, blah, 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 blah. I thought I might have the title at the top right above the photo, but I changed my mind on that and I'm happy with where I put it. I put tacky glue on it because, you know, and I say this every time, I do not trust chipboard to stay in place ever. I'm using a couple of these little phrase stickers. I've got Remember This Always and Are Forever. I just thought that was cute, really, for the wedding-y thing. I'm not really very romantic and lovey-dovey and into that sort of sappy nonsense, but I think I am when it's my family, I suppose. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's true of me. And I'm just gonna, I added some gold hearts from the Maggie Holmes sticker book there because they were the same kind of gold that was on the title and the Pink Paisley, I can't say it, I'm not going to try. And I'm going to finish off with a load of splatters. I've got Distress Spray Stain in Picket Fence and Heidi Swap Colour Shine in Gold. And if you saw me getting really excited shaking them there, then yes, I was very excited about shaking two things at once, and I definitely was not pretending that they were maracas. No, didn't do that at all, because they've both got the little ball in them thing, you know, that makes that really good shaky sound. Anyways, yes, I went back and forth with the splatters, adding more gold, going back, adding more white, going back, adding more gold. So yes, I didn't want to overdo one, and then I kept going and going, but I don't think I overdid it in general. I don't think, anyway. But yes, and with the splatters finished, I'm fairly sure that is the end of the process in general. Just wiping my brother-in-law's face there because I got some gold Heidi shine on his face. Sorry. And then it is finished. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, the pictures don't reflect it quite as well as I would like. I have tried my best in the editing process, but darn these subtle colours and their difficulty to pick up in photos. Anyways, right, I'm going. That's enough from me. Thank you so much for watching. Nature's Grace is still very much available in stores. I keep seeing it all the time. It's a really beautiful collection. I'd highly recommend it if you don't have it already, as is the Perfect Moments paper pad. Links, as always, in the description box below. Please leave me a thumbs up if you have the time and if you enjoyed this video, because I would so appreciate it. Again, failing at words, that's quite enough from me. Thank you again. Bye-bye!